Alright, let's hop back into it. This is MrScaryCake, and we're going to be playing Disturbed. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you? You've made up your mind. You are going to do something about it. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Well, let's go check in on the cow. Go to the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Is the key in the house? Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness, as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems would just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Open the chest. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Let's not lay in the bed. Let's read the journal. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Bethane, but is that supposed to be kind of Bethany, is also doing quite well. Never disappoint. Okay, it's with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Dots. Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment? Well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Where is the key? Dear Journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. Well, the chest doesn't have anything. But it... Okay, no. So let's go back outside. Yep, there's the house. Go to the crops. Path divides the crops. You have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Go into the pen. What's in the pen? Is this my cow? A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. Inspect the water. Sure. You inspect the water looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Sure, why not grab a mushroom? Oh, this isn't good. You kneel down and grab a mushroom. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Well, this isn't good. Slowly, your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. You die, eventually after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. Great. Well, let's try and get a better ending than that. Cow's sick. I'm gonna do it. Okay, let's go to the crops. Well, there's no point to go into the pen, so we'll keep following the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Sure, why not? Let's go into the cave. There's a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Sure, go into the cave more. Oh, look, a bear. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in here. Yeah, we'll fight the bear. We'll just run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it home in one piece. Well, you make it to the trail, then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. Great. Well, that one went much better. And I'll just smash through all these. There's my house. Go to the crops. See, there was sound earlier, but now there's just no sound. It's all gone. Oh, we can increase text speed. Yeah, let's do that. I'll follow the path. Keep away from the cave. You come to stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. Is this from the bear? You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Jeez, I've been walking for an hour. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home. We will inspect the shack. You walk towards the structure and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon, and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. Great. He's going to come in here and kill me, isn't he? Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Oh, I know about a trapdoor. Let's inspect the book on the table. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. Dots. These past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I'm leaving this place forever, never to return. This land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. Dots. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Why not open the trapdoor? You observe a trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Without thinking, you travel downwards and die. Great. There's a person down here. Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. Might as well talk to the woman. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there, let me out of here. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. Why not? You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you much. The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns towards you and kills me. I will now do you a favor. Yep. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. Great. So this is just a lot of me dying repetitively. Is there a good ending? Go to the crops. Follow the path. Continue down the path. There's really no reason to check the wagon. Cross the bridge. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. Oh wait, isn't there a preference thing? Skip scene messages. Yes? Begin skipping. Oh. Okay. Take a nap, pick at the grass. We'll pick at the grass. That kind of went a little bit too fast. So let's not begin the skipping. As you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake before you can get up. Roots from below sprout from the ground and wrap around your legs. And this tree kills me. You turn around to see a large, angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or scream escapes your tongue as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left out from your body. Your adventure ends here. Well, I think we know how the rest of these are going to go. I think I'm just going to end it here. Because it's just going to be me finding a new thing and then dying to that thing. And just keep going with that. So I'm just going to call it. Alright. See ya.